Phishing training is everywhere. Simulated emails, annual compliance videos, click it or miss it quizzes. But here's the hard truth, it's not working. And now we have the data to prove it. A recent peer-reviewed study from the University of Chicago and UC San Diego examined how well phishing training works over time. The researchers looked at nearly 20,000 employees at UC San Diego Health over the course of 8 months. What they found shocked even the experts. Phishing training, the kind that's become a standard across companies and government agencies, made almost no long-term difference in employee behavior. Even after employees had been exposed to multiple phishing simulations, their ability to detect real phishing emails stayed mostly the same. The study's conclusion? Standard phishing training doesn't produce meaningful behavior change. In fact, sometimes it makes things worse. Why? Because most phishing education relies on passive learning, slide decks, short videos, maybe a multiple-choice test at the end. None of it mimics the stress, deception, or urgency of a real cyber attack. Worse, phishing simulations can erode employee trust. At one university, a simulated email warned of an Ebola outbreak. It was just a test, but the emotional fallout was real. Employees felt tricked and humiliated, not empowered. So what's the alternative? What if phishing training didn't just tell people what not to click, but actually taught them how attackers think? That's exactly what Haiku's Trust No One mobile app is designed to do. Trust No One takes a completely different approach to cyber awareness. Instead of lectures or scare tactics, it turns training into a social deduction game, modeled after the wildly popular game Among Us. In Trust No One, employees are dropped into a fast-paced scenario where one player is secretly a hacker. To win, they have to pay attention to details, read social cues, and think like a threat actor. Every round reinforces critical concepts: how phishing relies on urgency, how hackers exploit trust, how small behavioral tells can reveal a much bigger threat. And most importantly, it keeps players engaged. Because when employees are having fun, they're learning without realizing it. They come back voluntarily. They talk about it with their coworkers. And the cybersecurity lessons stick, not for a week, but for the long haul. This is more than just a game. It's a mindset shift, from passive compliance to active awareness. And the results? Organizations using Haiku's game-based approach see greater retention, improved phishing detection, and a measurable improvement in employee resilience. Instead of tricking your staff with gotcha emails, empower them to spot deception before it happens. Give them the skills and confidence to stop social engineering in its tracks. Phishing isn't just a technology problem, it's a human one. And it needs a human-centered solution. Train smarter, play harder, trust no one. Download Haiku's Trust No One mobile app today. Available on iOS and Android. Learn how hackers think. Stay one step ahead.